Hey guys, Yankee here, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Booster Gold, the complete 2007 series, Book 1. This collects issues, I think, 0 to 14. I am not really going to be touching on the first half of this book. A year ago, DC reprinted the first trade from this series from back in like 2007, right? And it had issues 1 to 6. I read that. I did a video on it. So if you want to see what I have to say on that, there's another video on that. Right now, I'm just going to focus on the stuff that happens after issue 6, I think it is. So issues 0 to 6 are Booster Gold working with Rip Hunter, just fixing time anomalies, right? Fixing things that are broken, like correcting events, like, this event will make it so Superman never meets the Kents, things like that. And so Booster agreed to do that with the goal of Rip Hunter allowing him to save his friend Ted Cord. And Rip Hunter tries his best to convince him he can't do that. And then another Blue Beetle from the future, along with Jaime and the original Blue Beetle, whose name I don't remember, grab him and say, hey, we have to save him. And so this whole book is, or not this whole book, but this whole like first or second 6-ish issues, like issues 7 to 12 maybe, are Booster and Ted running around time, or not even running around time. They eventually get to the present and just see how everything is messed up, and Ted eventually sacrificing himself to correct things. But it's all about that, right? Booster did something he shouldn't. Time is breaking down. We've got evil time travelers meddling in things. Who do we got? We got Perdegaton, um, the white gorilla whose name I can't remember, Ultra Humanite, and there was a third one. It might have just been Booster Gold's father, who was being manipulated by Mr. Mind, the caterpillar from Captain Marvel. There are a lot of villains in here, and it's kind of interesting. Like, we're getting characters from all over the place. Like I just listed those off. Like, Ultra Humanite is, I think, a Superman villain. Mr. Mind is a Shazam villain. Per Degaton is, I think, just a Justice Society villain. So we get a lot of interesting villains coming in. Booster and Ted kind of coming to terms with the fact that Ted is dead and it has to stay that way. And Rip Hunter also coming in to be like, all right, you're upset that your friend is dead. We can't really do anything about it. I found an interesting loophole in time, I guess. And hey, Booster, here's your dead sister. She's alive. Go on adventures with her. And that's sort of where we're left at the end of this. I really enjoy this series. I also kind of like how it's going. Like, I don't know if this will continue in book 2. I don't know if there will be a book 2. I bought that reprint of the first trade hoping it would continue. It did not. I bought this hoping we'll get a book 2 that covers the next 14 issues. I'm not so sure. Like, I think DC has their trade solicits up through like January of next year. It's June 2024 right now, by the way. And I don't see a book 2 for this anywhere in sight. So I'm not confident I'll get to continue reading this. But what it seems like right now is Jeff Johns did the first couple of arcs, basically setting up Booster Gold as Rip Hunter's new partner, going around solving time problems. And now it looks like we're going to have revolving writers sort of touching on this, which could be neat. Like, the first one was I think Chuck Dixon, who does a lot of Batman stuff. He wrote, like, I think he did Birds of Prey, and I think he just did Batman too. So he came in to write a couple of issues about Booster Gold and his sister. What is her name? Goldstar? Michelle is her real name, I think. So Michelle and Booster messing around with Batman. And then after that, we got, what was the last one? There was another 2-issue story at the end of this that I don't remember, which I guess shows how much I enjoyed it. What are we fighting? Oh, the what is his name? The Starro. There it is. Starro mind controlling people, and Booster and his sister having to clean it up. Both of those stories were really fun, and I don't know if that's going to continue throughout, where like a different writer steps in for every arc to do like a story with, whether it's like the book that they're reading. Like I don't remember who wrote the Starro part. And I don't know if it had something to do with the comics they were writing at the time or something they were familiar with, but like if somebody steps in, it's like, all right, this is a writer that's really known for doing Superman stories, and he just writes a Booster Gold messing around with Superman story. That could be really cool. Overall, seeing Booster and Ted together was a lot of fun. If you've been watching my comic videos for a while, you know that I've kind of become a fan of theirs, and I've been reading as many comics as I can get with them in it. So like I read, I think Blue and Gold miniseries. I read a few Justice League International paperbacks that were available, and I really enjoyed Ted and Booster. So having them together, just sort of goofing around for a little bit, was nice. Even though Ted heroically went back in time to die. But I'm also interested in Booster Gold's sister being back. Like, their relationship is fun. Like, this whole premise is really interesting to me, and I like Booster in it. So, overall, I'm really happy with this. I just hope DC continues it. And I'm not confident that they will. But fingers crossed, I bought it. Hopefully a few other people will buy it. I know Booster Gold has a TV show in the works. I'm hoping that means they'll... I don't know how many of these it would take. I think this series is like 47 issues. So that would be what? 4 of these to finish the series? That'd be cool. I'd love to see paperbacks of his original series from the 80s. It had a couple of hardcovers released not too long ago that I did not buy because I don't like hardcovers. But if you just take the contents of those 2 hardcovers, I think it's a 25 issue series. So that'd be perfect to do 2 of these. Like, I'm there for Booster Gold stuff. I find this character really interesting. And so far I find this series pretty good, and I hope I can keep reading it. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.